wait lang. Bago ko makalimutan, para lang din mas maayos.
Ngayon, titignan natin yung mga argumento doon sa debate namin ni Kayo at ni Gable. This is Pinoy Extreme. Let's do this!
This is Pinoy Extreme.
Total, di ka pa naman din nakakapag-start. Can we both agree that regardless of the gender, sexual harassment carries the same weight?
Yes.
Okay. Can we also agree that it happens across all genders, men and women?
Yes.
Okay, great. I think that if we're asking for self-accountability, that inadvertently shifts the blame kasi to the perpetrators. To the victims instead of the perpetrators. And the reason why I think it's victim blaming in advance is because, kapag hindi ka nagsuot ng modest na clothes, kapag naharas ka, wala sa blame ang perpetrator because nga ginawa mo na yan.
Alam mo yung nakakatuwa dun sa argument na yun is dahil lang sa sinabi namin that sexy clothes attract people sexually, para sa kanila, kinakampihan namin yung gagawa ng mali, katulad ng sexual harassment or rape. Which is wrong. Pag sinabi mong tumataas yung tsansa mo na magawan ka ng krimen, pag pumunta ka sa isang lugar na hindi matao, sa madilim, sumama ka sa mga strangers na hindi mo kilala, nagpangalungo ka ng alak doon sa lugar, sa ibang tao, sa ibang bahay, ng hindi ka nagpapaalam, 'di ba? It does not mean na sinasabi namin wag nang parusahan yung gumawa ng krimen. Okay, maliwanag ba 'yon? So, ipagsisigawan pa rin namin na maparusahan yung taong gagawa ng krimen. But, the problem is, nagawa na yung krimen. It will not ungrape you. It will not unmolest you. Diba?
And then we set this society up for that kind of interaction between perpetrator and victims. So if sexual harassment happens across the board, regardless of the gender, and it carries the same weight, why are we focused on what people are wearing and not in what the perpetrators are doing?
The better question there is, anong magagawa nung call out mo? Anong magagawa ng ngaw-ngaw mo? Ano, pag sinabi ba nung manyak na, uy, putya, napanood ko, sige, hindi na ako gagawa ng masama. Alam mo kung effective yun, sana wala ng pulis. Di ba? Ang ginawa na lang natin, nagpaskil na lang tayo ng billboards mo, ng ano, that are calling out all of the bad people. And then suddenly, wala nang krimen. Perfect society na, hindi na natin kailangan ng pulis. Diba? So, ipantay mo naman yung effectivity, yung efficacy ng gusto mong solusyon doon sa aktual na problema. Kasi kung effective yan, bakit pa natin kailangan ng pulis?
Bakit hindi tayo nagfo-focus dun sa ginagawa ng perpetrators? And then bakit natin nililipat yung focus, even if you say that you're not shifting the focus, which you are, bakit natin nilalagay yung focus dun sa sinusuot ng isang victim?
Now, ito na kasi yung problema. Yung personal responsibility of keeping yourself safe is inaasa na natin sa ibang tao. 'Di ba? We now expect na yung kriminal hihinto ng maging kriminal. But that's a fantasy world. 'Di ba? Sabi ko nga, kung call out mo lang pala yung kailangan, ba't pa natin kailangan ng police?
Another percentage. There are 47% of male rape victims. If clothing did in fact matter, we would see a near zero. But we do. Yung bang 47% na yon, Pinoy, naka-miniskirt ba sila tsaka crop top? Yung mga 47% na rape ng mga... by the way, 87% of those 47%, guess who the perpetrator was?
Time po ni Gabe, 3 minutes.
Guess who the perpetrator was for the 47% of men?
I don't know. Tell me.
Men. So men does not actually just harass women, they also harass men. And in fact, those numbers could be even higher, not just 47%, they could be a lot more higher due to underreporting because of the system of the patriarchy we have set to shame men that are coming out na nagka-come forward sa pagiging sexually abused.
Ang layo, boy! Sino ba nagsishame ng mga lalaking nagka-come out na biktima sila ng sexual harassment? Wala naman nag-brought up ng ganyan sa debate eh.
So, if we look at your reasoning and stating that clothing actually plays a hand in this sexual harassment shenanigan, hindi ba dapat mas mababa pa yung cases para sa lalaki, or in fact dapat wala na? Pero bakit meron? Yung bang mga suot ng mga lalaking yun, would you say na naka-crop top sila tsaka naka-mini skirts?
Well, because sexual harassment has different, triggers, I'd say. When I say triggers, again, that's why there are some animals that could be raped, some babies that could be raped, lola,
Exactly.
so on and so forth.
Exactly! Narinig niyo yun? Exactly! Nag-a-agree siya doon sa argumento ko. Tuloy natin.
So again, wait lang, patapusin mo muna ako. Again, there are...
Still my time actually. It's still my
time
time.
to negate.
I'm just asking
Teka lang ha, nalalabuan ako. I did really
it's
know
still my time.
when is my
I'm
time.
just asking you a yes or no question.
Yun na nga yung sinasabi ko, nalalabuan talaga ako if it's my time or...
For the record, I
it's
agree with Pinoy Extreme.
Time ni Gabe, so pag nagtatanong lang,
Aha.
pwede umano. So,
Can I get some of my time?
Ang kulit ng technique niya eh. Gusto ng yes or no answer, pero ayaw ipaliwanag kung bakit yes or no. That's a very common technique pag nagdedebate kasi iipitin ka nila sa dichotomy. Tapos, yung pipiliin mo, of course, would sound bad without an explanation. Tuloy natin sa part 2, guys.
This is Pinoy Extreme.